Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome to Schopfield Music. Today, we're going to take a tour of my new studio. So let's go check it out. Okay, well, if any of you followed me from my old YouTube channel, GS Studios, you know that my old studio had it was an outdoor building that had a lot of space. We moved, and the new studio is now in the basement in its own room, and that's where we're in now. So I'm going to give you a little tour of my new studio, what we got going on right now, and what I use and stuff like that. So let's check it out. Here, you'll notice I've got some of my guitars up on the wall on some hangers. These will change periodically depending on which song I'm doing and what instruments I need. My old studio, I had a few guitars on the wall. When we moved here, I didn't have as much room to put them all out, and I just found that I wasn't playing what I needed to. You know, I'd only play the one that was out. So I find that it's good to have all my guitars accessible to me. That way, if I'm in the mood and the spirit hits me to play a certain type of song, or I need a certain sound, it's available to me. You notice down here, I've got a guitar rack. It's got all my other guitars on it, so that they're all accessible to me. So besides the guitars I have hanging up on the wall, if you follow me, you'll notice I have a little corner here in the cubby. That's where I keep my microphones. I've got my closet. In the closet, there's not a whole lot, just it's kind of a mess in here. I hold the cases for the guitars and cables and stuff like that. Over here is where I do my recording, where I do my playing. Over here is where I have my keyboard and my microphone, and where I do my playing. I play guitar and keyboard over here. The keyboard that I use is a Casio Concert Grand Piano 700 series. I like it, works for me. It came with a stand that had speakers attached to it. I don't use that, I just have it on a keyboard stand so that I can put my effects pedal for my guitar right with it. For my guitar tones, I use a Kemper. If you're not familiar with what a Kemper is, I will have a full review of my Kemper in another video. Going from where I play music over to my workstation, where I do the final editing on my computer. Over here, I have some shelves. On the shelves I have the recording audio interface and my mixer. I use the Behringer X-Air 18. Works very well for me. And then I've got a few other things up on the shelves that I use for accessories for the guitar. And I have an old Fender lap steel here, and my in-ear monitors that I use in here because this room is not soundproof, and I do live with my family, so we need to be quiet. And to do that, I go through in-ears for most everything I do. This is where I do my final editing of my songs. I go through Cubase recording, and it works well for me. Also, from here I can control the X-Air 18 mixer that I use. It has a program right here on the computer as well that goes through and controls all the inputs. And then I do my video editing from here as well. I use DaVinci. I'll be reviewing a lot of products and unboxing items, maybe doing some interviews or just some discussions. And a lot of times when I'll be doing that, I'll be sitting down in here. What I'm sitting on are just a couple of Fender chairs I got. They're the tall ones. And I have two, one for me and one for anybody else who might be over here jamming, or anybody else I'm talking with. So those are good. I don't really know yet where in the room I'll be conducting these sessions where I'm sitting. I don't know if I'll be doing it over here with the closet as the backdrop, or if I'll be doing it more over here with the guitar wall as the backdrop. I tell you what, why don't you guys leave me some comments in the section letting me know what you think about what I can do to improve this room, or where I should be doing the interviews and unboxing and reviews from. Well, that's about it for the tour of the studio. I'll have more in detail videos about the software I use, how I record things, reviews on the instruments that I have, and more coming soon. So thanks for checking out my studio, and keep on rocking.